Hello everyone, how are we all doing? Welcome back to Premier League Dad. My name is Key and we are live for Middlesbrough against Millwall. Big game in the Championship. Can Millwall make it to the Premier League? Can they make it to the Promised Land? It feels like it's been many years coming, but Millwall are absolutely knocking on the door under Alex Neil. They're doing really well. And listen, I think if ever there was a year where they could make it into the automatic spots, not just the playoffs. The playoffs, I think Millwall are certain to be in. But I think there's a real chance, the way they've been playing, they could possibly sneak in to that second automatic spot behind Coventry. As it stands, they are just 2 points behind Middlesbrough coming into this today. Obviously, they win, they go above them. Into second. Ipswich are in between those two, and Ipswich have a game in hand. Ipswich obviously play against Birmingham in a couple of days' time. But, that said, Millwall have a massive chance. And I think there's a real possibility we could see them in the Premier League next year. Whether it be via the automatics, whether it be via the playoffs. Middlesbrough, I'm still making my mind up on. They've only got one win in their last 4 games. A couple of draws, defeats here and there. And to be honest, they've only got 2 wins overall in their last 8. So Borough's form has been sketchy. They've gone from kind of competing with Coventry for the title, potentially going up as champions and then kind of falling away. And that's been a bit of a tale of their season since Kim Hellberg's come in. He's done really well in patches, but then had patches where it's been a bit underwhelming. For Millwall, they are very much the opposite, really. They've been a bit of a steady Eddie. I know they've not won in their last 2, but before that, they had 4 straight wins. In fact, before that, they had, 1 defeat and 6 wins in 7 games. And the defeat was the shock one against Portsmouth, wasn't it, at the Den? So, listen, Millwall are a massive dark horse, I would say, for coming up automatic spots this season. How are we doing, everyone in the chat? Dino, good to see you. Max, Andrew, hey, mate, how are you today? I am very good, mate. I'm very good. How are you, more importantly? Bull, who are you watching today, mate? We're watching Middlesbrough against Millwall at the Riverside. It's a 12:30 kickoff, 7 minutes to go. And then as soon as this one finishes, well, I'll say as soon as, tonight we're doing PSG against Toulouse. So PSG against Toulouse as well tonight. Jake, Sarah, lovely to see you as always. Derek, good to see you. Mr. Luke Etherington, what's your reaction when said that he will leave Liverpool? Who will leave Liverpool? Sally all about, and who'll replace him? My reaction is it's been coming. I'm not really that disappointed. I think Mo Salah's been god awful this year, to be honest. It's sad to see him go in that way, but at the same time, all good things have to come to an end. Been a minute since I've been here. You live for the FA Cup and what matches? Yes, I am. I am absolutely live for the FA Cup this weekend. So tomorrow we're doing Liverpool City 12:45, and then we're doing Arsenal away at Southampton at 8 o'clock. So I'll be live for both of them. Sunday, I'm doing Leeds against West Ham. And we're also doing a bit of Serie A football this weekend. So Inter Milan against Roma, Napoli against AC Milan. We'll be covering all those. Jake, how many points are in between these two? 2. 2 points. 2 points between them. Just 2. Just 2 points. What quizzes have you got on today? Remains to be seen. I'm good, mate. Always good being here and talking a bit of football. That's it, yeah. It's all about the footy. So, yeah. Listen, Good Friday. It's unusual. Absolutely unusual that we see such football early kickoffs on a Friday afternoon. But Good Friday, there you go. Gabba, Leeds, MOT, marching on together. Derek, seen so many clips of you on TikTok. Surprised you only got 6k on TikTok. To be honest, mate, I don't really do an awful lot on TikTok. I think if I really committed to it, I probably would have a little bit more. But most of my stuff is on other platforms. So I don't really do an awful lot on TikTok. I go live. I always go live on TikTok. You don't really get a lot of followers from lives. I'm always live, but I'm never really, I don't really post a lot of videos, to be honest. But it's good. It's good that people seem to enjoy the other stuff. There he is, Gunner King. How's it going, lad? Season comparison. Look at that. Possession, Middlesbrough 60%, 47 for Millwall. Days in the top two. Borough have been in the top two for 217 days. Millwall just 6. And today, Millwall, a Millwall win at the Riverside today could see them go above and into the top two, ready for automatic promotion to the Premier League. I fancy Millwall this year. I really do. I fancy Millwall under Alex Neil. I think it's coming on. It's coming. It's happening. What's the game on? The game is on Sky Sports Live, Football Live. Gunnar King, you should do more in here as well, to be honest. Honestly, but I don't even really, I prioritise it enough, maybe. I'm not very good at shorts. It's not my thing. That other people's strength is that, we specialise in live watch-alongs, turn the camera on and, stand here talking nonsense for a couple of hours and, having a chat to people. Real football fans watching real football games. That's what it's about for me. These 60-second clips, I'm not very good at them. So maybe in time I'll get better. But right now, at the minute, no, I'm a bit naff. Claydon, how's it going, lads? I want Millwall promoted and Spurs relegated. Claydon, cheers for that, mate. Thank you very much. How are you doing on this Good Friday? I am excellent. I'm excellent. How are you? Look at that Middlesbrough lineup. So it's Bryn in goal, Luke Ayling and Fry with Malander at the back. Connor Britton, McGree, Aidan Morris and Matt Targett at the back. And then it's Brown, Conway and Strelec starting up front. Sarmiento on the bench. May well see him later in the day. But Strelec and Conway will be the main trouble causers, I would imagine, for Millwall today. But good to see experience like Luke Ayling and Matt Targett in the Premier League experience. For Millwall, it's Patterson in goal, Kramer, Taylor, Cooper and Sturge. Aziz, Denore, Mitchell and Negley in midfield. And then it's Coburn and the number 9, Ivanovic, up front. And it's a big old game today for these two. Femi Aziz probably the danger man for Millwall against Borough. If you've not watched a lot of Borough this season, a lot of Millwall, this season, Femi Aziz has had a really good year. Are you watching the Southampton v Arsenal game tomorrow? I am, mate. Yes. I'm good. I was waiting this morning to finish so I could watch Millwall and Borough. LJ, how's it going, mate? Good to see you. Jake, imagine if West Ham get relegated and Millwall get promoted. Tell me about it. G. Lawrence Key, do you like pineapple on pizza? No, you've asked me that before, mate, and I'll tell you the same answer I told you last time. No, I don't like pineapple on pizza. Most aerial duels won this season. Jake Cooper of Millwall. The big man at the back. The leader at the back. Having a good season. He's been at Millwall for a long time, hasn't he, as well, Jake Cooper? PDM hoping for a Borough win and Hull to beat Oxford today. Look at that. Alex Neil's won 6 out of his last 9 championship matches. Both Tottenham and West Ham to get relegated. Can't see both getting relegated. That would require Burnley to do something special. Personally, I still think City might well go down. Kim Hellberg. Kim pensive on the touchline. Very, very much focused. Big game for Borough. Borough have been playing a lot of different formations this season. Derek, what do you think about Chelsea dropping Fernandes for the next 2 games? Have they? I didn't know that was the case. I wasn't aware. Daz, big up Key. Do you know how long Frimpong's out for? I haven't seen, but I have seen that Alisson is probably out for the season now, which that's a wonderful bit of news for Liverpool, isn't it? That's just the sort of news that we've been wanting to hear. Alisson Becker out for the season. So yeah, that's brilliant. That's fantastic stuff. Just the sort of stuff we want to hear. Oh, we're off and underway. This has got all the makings of a good one. I mean, to be fair, Millwall have scored a fair few this season. They've been involved in the last 2 games for Millwall were both teams to score. However, Borough have only scored 1 goal in their last 3 games. Only 1 goal in the last 3 games. Hi, Mr. Arsenal fan. How's it going? Derek, he made comments about his future with Chelsea and talked about Madrid. Oh, I've seen that, but I didn't know he'd been banned or dropped or anything as a result. Oh, Ivanovic has just taken one to the misters there, I think. Antox, hi. How can I watch this match in Italy? I don't know, mate. I'll level with you. I can speak a fair bit about football. I don't profess to be an expert in anything, but one thing I'm definitely not an expert in is the TV guide in Italy. Borough with a strike. Oh, nearly 1-0. Tommy Conway. Look at him getting the crowd up early on. Big strike from Conway, deflected and over. It's a corner to Borough. Fast start. Fast start. G. Lawrence, KFC or McDonald's key? Why'd you care, mate? Oh, is there a red... Oh, sorry. I apologise. There shouldn't be a red card. I don't know why I've got red card on there. Let me sort the red card issue out, because I don't know why there's a red card on there. There is no red card. Yeah, there you go. I'll take the red card off. It's off. It's done. Anto, what team do you support? I'm a Liverpool fan, mate. Who do you support, more importantly? 3-star, happy Good Friday, everyone. Got my battered codfish fingers, spuds and parsley sauce on the go to enjoy with football later. Fish on Good Friday. Hello from Ethiopia. Lots of love to Ethiopia. George Dean, why do you care so much about Arsenal being simply better? I don't. I have forever said you're better. Andrew, what do you think the results over 2 legs via Liverpool PSG? I think Liverpool go through. I think we'll draw away and we'll win at Anfield. Borough down the left-hand side. Good ball back in. Gives it away a bit too... Oh, it's a corner again. Another corner. Borough have started fast here. It's a fast start. What do I think the Liverpool score will be tomorrow? 2-1. 2-1 City. 2-1 City, I think. Who's your favourite Liverpool player right now? Andy Robertson. Are you slot out after that? No. No. Why would anyone be slot out after losing to the potential champions, maybe the best side in the country over the last 10 years? That doesn't make any sense. Borough! Oh, has he missed it? Oh, Dale Fry, you've got to score. You've got to score. Oh, it's a massive miss. 5 minutes in. The ball falls to Dale Fry. I think he would have been onside. I mean, there's no VAR anyway. The ball comes over and Dale Fry's in the 6-yard box. All he's got to do is get it on target and he'd have scored over the bar. Shocking. Middlesbrough very nearly in front. They've started well here, Borough. I support my city, Bari, in south of Italy. Liverpool and Millwall are my favourite English teams. Lovely. Love Bari. Oh, well, that's why. I don't know what do you mean that's why? Sophia, what game is it? It's Millwall away at Middlesbrough. LJ, I rarely side with Liverpool, but even if I am biased, I think that Ligue 1 is trying their best to help PSG get through to the semis of the Champions League. And listen, that's probably the right thing to do for them, isn't it? The French, the Spanish, the Italians, they all help their teams in Europe. Premier League doesn't. A load of Mars Barris, more like. Mars Barris. Doesn't make any sense, that, mate. To come to Anfield is one of my life's goals. Well, you'll have to make it quick, because tickets are like gold dust at Anfield. Although saying that, a lot of fans are turning their back, so you might actually get a fair few now. You might be able to get some more now. Is this one on ITV? It's on Sky Sports Football. I think it's also on ITV. It's one of Key's goals as well, mate. No, not for me, mate. I've not been to Anfield for 2 years. I won't be going back. I have no desire to go back. I stopped going 2 years ago. You're out of everything, soon to be Champions League and the worst title retention in the last 10 years. Right, Anna, but that's not on slot, is it? That's not on slot. And we're not out of everything, unless we lose to PSG and City. And to be fair, it's April. Unless you're going to win. To be in things in April is still pretty good going. It is on ITV1, fair enough. Who's it down to then? Richard Hughes and Michael Edwards. Yeah, Richard Hughes and Michael Edwards. Slot wasted money. See, this is what, mate, you don't know. You don't know. You're speaking on things you don't understand. That's totally fine. But maybe if you learned and you understood, maybe you'd know more. But no, absolutely not. It's not on Slot. Slot didn't spend a penny. And you'd know that if you watched the footy. Did you go to a Liverpool game before? I did, yes. I've been all over the world watching Liverpool. I've been very lucky. It's cringe to listen to that. Well, hey, you don't have to listen to it. It's a wonderful feature you've got on TikTok. You just go like that and you don't even have to listen to it anymore. Ball whipped in. Oh, cleared away to another corner. Slot has no say in transfers. Very little. Very, very little. The players that we signed were not his signings, no. Yet he's held to account for them. So no, they're not his signings at all. He said yes to the players, mate. Well, he's not going to say no to the players, but they're not his signings, are they? They're not his signings. This is the big distinction. They're not his signings. Managers don't sign 18-year-olds and 16-year-olds and 21-year-olds to be key parts of their squad to retain a title. Let's sell a load of experienced players and we'll bring in a load of kids, eh? Do you think that's his signings? Come on, use your head, lads. Use your head. Use your head. I'm sure you're not that silly. You've got to be smarter than that. I credit you as being smarter than that. LJ, imagine going to Anfield and asking Liverpool fans on their opinions on Dwight Gale. Why? Why do you think they'd have any opinion on Dwight Gale? I think you'd find a lot of them don't even know who he is, to be honest. So Slot didn't want Frimpong and Kirkez, who have both been crap. I don't think he would have wanted both of them. No, I mean, like I say, the difference is no one's saying he didn't want those specific players. They are both good signings. What I'm saying to you is, if he got given the money and he said, who do you want to sign? Do you know the way that Arteta does and Pep does and Emery does? Yeah, that's not how it works with Liverpool. So, no, I don't think he would have chosen Frimpong and he wouldn't have chosen Kirkez. But they are still very good young players. How do you feel about Isak back training for Liverpool? Terrible. I feel awful. I feel really, really awful about it. It makes me feel sick. Physically sick, yeah. Liam Vernon, hi Key. Tomorrow is the day Liverpool will be exiting the FA Cup to City. I think so, mate. I hope I'm wrong. Oh, Butter down the right-hand side, giving the ball away, and Millwall get a corner. Millwall get a corner. Leon United, what are you thinking? Alisson out till May. Yeah, crazy, innit? Crazy. Casper, what Easter eggs you got, Key? I'll be honest, mate. I don't really do that. Believe it or not, look at me. But I'm not. I'll get them for my little girl. But I'm not that bothered. I don't really do Easter eggs. The Premier League is turning physical, and you sign weak technical players. It doesn't work. Again, this is not on Slot. This is not on Slot. Did you see who Slot actually wanted to sign, by the way? the one that the club didn't give him. Have you seen those types of players that we were talking about? Again, you wouldn't understand this, but you'll express an opinion on it. It's no problem. What was the best Liverpool game you went to? Best Liverpool game I went to? Ooh, I don't know. That's a good question. Probably from the neutrals' point of view, Sevilla away, because it was 3-3. We were 3-0 up and we ended up drawing 3-3. That was good. Been to a lot of good games. Chelsea in the Champions League semi-final at Anfield was pretty good as well. Is it on slot when he plays Gakpo 24/7, who's terrible? I mean, we have nobody else. We have nobody else. There's nobody else. That's on the club. Again, that's on the club. If you've only got one left winger and a 16-year-old kid, you don't really have any other players you can play. Whoa, there's a bit of a scrap going on here. There's a bit of a scrap. Connor, do you think Federico Chiesa will leave the club? Yes, he will definitely leave the club. He's not good enough and not fit enough to play in the Premier League by his own admission. Rio. Yeah, let's play a 16-year-old kid because that won't have any long-term damage to his career, will it? Buy a left winger rather than a terrible left back and play Robbo. Again, mate, you would be an absolute expert after the fact. It's easy to say. We've all got 20/20 hindsight, haven't we? Everyone's got 20/20 hindsight. We should have done this. We should have done that. We should have done this. We should have done that. At the end of the day, that's not on slot. He got given players to work with, and it's easy now to look at and go, well, we should have signed these players. We should have let these players go. Yeah, it's dead easy to say that now, isn't it? Everyone can say that now. Dead easy to say that now. Everyone's an expert after the event. Easter eggs this year too pricey for what you get. No offers on after Easter like there used to be in the shop, so just get a massive bar of chocolate. And sir, you'll see that great players make shit managers, and shit players make great managers. It often is the case, isn't it? BJC, you should just shut up, you helmet. Oh no! I've just been told to shut up. You can't go on F Smutton, babe. You can't. Sandra, lovely to see you. How you doing, lovely? Yeah, no, I've got Easter eggs and stuff for my little girl, but I'm not that fussed about any of that sort of thing. Trying to shift the timber. Trying to shift it, not put it back on. Oh, world, you didn't replace Diaz. No, we didn't replace Diaz. No, we didn't replace him. The only left winger we have is a young 16-year-old kid. You can't see that not replacing Diaz isn't a problem. Are you listening? Are you able to listen? You got two of these, mate. Two of these and just one of these. You have to listen twice as much as you speak. That's how it is, right? So if you're able to listen, I'll explain it again. Yes, we should have replaced Diaz. We didn't replace Diaz. That's not on slot. And I would have hoped someone as smart as yourself would have recognised that. You take the bite, think I win, to be honest. Hey, well, and then you're preoccupied with winning in life. Well done to you. Congratulations. Nursing a hangover. What are your predictions for tomorrow? I think we get beat tomorrow, Sandra. Yeah, I think we get beat tomorrow. Sadly. Frustrated. I hope I'm wrong, but I think we will. Yeah. Porky getting told to shut up. What an insult. I don't know how I'm going to live tonight. I don't know how I'm going to get through the rest of the game. I got told to shut up. DBMO, Liverpool are finished without Salah. I mean, we're finished with him, let's be honest. He's been in the team all season. He's not done much, has he? We're finished with him. Millwall strike. Oh, unlucky. And again, it's going to be a corner, I think. Is it? No, goal kick. Do you agree it's the worst title retention since Leicester? That's it. Bad. You're going to have to try again, mate. If you can give it another go for me, I'll certainly answer. I'll try to. Tony, afternoon key I saw for a small cream. It cost £1. Like, what the a small cream? Are we on about cream eggs? A small cream. Dino, how's it going, mate? Good to see you. Oh, well, do you agree it's the worst title defence since Leicester? Oh, well done. You've sorted it second time round. Yes, I probably would agree. It is up there with the worst title defences since Leicester. Yeah, certainly up there. It's definitely up there. Tony, yeah, I'm going to, mate. I'm going to, believe me. Nothing to do with Slot, though. No, it isn't. It isn't anything. Again, you've just acknowledged that we didn't replace Diaz, and you don't see how that's a problem. They're your words, not mine. And yes, it is absolutely a problem. We are agreed on that one. That's not on Slot, is it? Because he didn't. He's got nothing to do with recruitment. He doesn't choose who goes and doesn't choose who comes in. So once you've acknowledged, given you that, you have acknowledged. You've said Luis Diaz, him not being replaced, big problem. I agree. Not on Slot. Oh, ref, come on. Get out the way. Have you got a halftime quiz for today? Yes. Yes, I have. Slot could say I need... Spot could say I need a left winger. Spot could say I need a left winger. It's the worst since Leicester, but these people need to look at the squad. The thing is, mate, they're not very intelligent. They're not very intelligent. They're just waffling. They're not really smart. It's all good. Darwin Núñez going to Newcastle. That'll be a good signing for Newcastle. I think Núñez is a very tidy Premier League player. Didn't really get the most out of him. Are you supporting City tomorrow against Liverpool? No, I'm not, mate, no. Who is visiting our country for Easter? Ethiopia. Little trip to Addis Ababa. I can't say I'd be able to get the wife involved in a trip to Ethiopia, no. I've noticed how the players that have left Liverpool to join Saudi haven't performed well. Nobody who's really gone to Saudi has performed well, though, have they? At the end of the day, they've gone to Saudi for one thing and one thing only, and that's fair to say. He's gone for money. Salah will probably eventually go for money, but I don't think he goes for money this summer. Oh, good defending again from Millwall. 20 minutes in. It's very end-to-end, this one. It's very end-to-end so far. Borough have probably had the best chances, but Millwall not out of it. Will you play two strikers and wing-backs next season? Let me just get my crystal ball out, mate. I don't know. The Borough Indonesian fans. Gimens boys. Good to see you, man. Would you want that? Don't know. Goal kick. And it's punted long up the pitch. Come on, Borough. Come on, Millwall. I don't care. Let's get an early goal. Has Salah indicated where he's going? Where he's going? I think, to be fair, he's almost certainly gonna go to Europe. I don't think he's gonna go to Saudi yet. He's not said anywhere about where he's going, and his agent Rami Abbas has been quite clear that there's no he's not gonna give an indication because nothing's been decided yet. But I don't think that's quite true. I think there's no way that Salah would make the move that he has done in mutually agreeing to terminate his contract. Probably having to pay some money as well to Liverpool to terminate it. I don't think he would have made that move unless he already had something lined up. Key amazing, made me laugh. Thing is, mate, I'll be as nice as pie. I'm as nice as pie to people who are nice as pie. But yeah, if you're just going to be a little bit silly, then silly questions get silly answers, don't they? Silly questions get silly answers. Would you want Enrique to Liverpool? No, definitely wouldn't want Luis Enrique. Are you aware your hate for Arsenal, but the fact we keep winning is entertaining to us? That doesn't make sense. Do you want to try again? Can someone help him? Someone help him. Tony says, my mate told me a funny April Fool's joke the other day, said in 2027 every house has to have a fart meter in their house. And I believed it at first. A fart meter? Christ. Imagine you could power your house off farts. Oh, it does. No, read it back, mate. That's not a question there. Are you aware your hate for Arsenal, but the fact we keep winning is entertaining to us? There's no question there. That's not a question. Are you aware your hate for Arsenal, but the fact? It genuinely doesn't make sense, does it? Thanks, Derek. It really doesn't make sense. If there was a question there, I'd happily respond. Predictions for SPFL. Come on, the Jam Tarts. Come on, the Jam Tarts. Do you think Chelsea are finished this season, Key? I don't think they're finished, but I don't think they'll finish in the top 5. I think there's every chance now that it's going to be Villa who finish ahead of him. Chelsea seem to be imploding. Try again, mate. No, it's everybody else's fault but yours. I think that's maybe something that you have to deal with in your own life, mate. Maybe it's everyone's fault but yours in your own life. And you bring it online into these discussions. Everyone else in the chat can see it's not really framed all that well. But it's everyone else's fault, obviously. It's not yours. It's never yours. Just be a skill issue. But like I said, if multiple people in the chat are all saying the same thing, maybe it is. It's all on us and not on you. I'm sure it is. Glad to see you not getting rattled, though, Toddy. Toddy, mate. The irony. The irony. Toddy. Yeah, what do you think? Do you think Chelsea are out of the top 5 race? How do you think that stands? Multiple people. It was one person. That isn't multiple. 1, 2, multiple, plural. 1 would be singular. 2, plural, multiple. Again, just not very smart. What are they teaching these kids? What are they teaching these kids in schools these days, honestly? What are they teaching these kids? I've got to stop paying me taxes if this is what kids are getting taught in school these days. TBK, what's the points difference? The points difference is 2. 2 points. Middlesbrough are 2 points ahead of Millwall. As it stands, there's not that many games left in the Championship. 6 games, I think, after this one. So, yeah. Well, for these 2, obviously, there's 7 left for Bury, so there's an 8 left for Millwall. For Ipswich. Oh, that's a naughty one. That could be a yellow card, maybe even more for Luke Ayling. He gets scythed down there on the left-hand side. Kim Hellberg says yes, and he's applauding it. But I think that might be a yellow card. Is it? Has he not even got a yellow for that? Oh, my God. He must have got the ball. He didn't look like he got the ball. Oh, my God. I can't believe that actually got... Unbelievable. Okay, I got the answer for you. Absolutely nothing. Yeah. Yeah. Listen, Derek, just leave him be. He's not. I don't think he's wired right upstairs, to be honest. Hi Lee, we'd probably be lucky to make the Conference League. Blueco has stuffed us. Chelsea I still think you'll do okay in. I mean, you're in the FA Cup, aren't you? You've got Port Vale, so you're almost certainly going to make it to the latter stages of the FA Cup. If you don't, I mean, that's a real problem if you don't get past Port Vale. Claydon, we've seen a lot of shocking refereeing decisions lately in the matches you've watched. No kidding. The one for Notts County and Harrogate the other day was shocking, wasn't it? Absolutely shocking. Butter far post must be. It's 1-0. There you go. 1-0 Butter. Who is it? Far post. Dale Fry again. Dale Fry missed a sitter just a few minutes ago. But they're in front, Butter. It's 1-0. It's a great ball to the back stick, and Dale Fry, the captain, the centre-back, he's banged Johnny on the spot at the back stick. Big, big goal. 1-0 the Borough. We're someone that's still at school, they're teaching us pointless stuff, but somehow I'm still pretty smart. You're smart, mate. You're intelligent. We know you're intelligent. We see you every day. But unfortunately, there's a couple of people in the chat on TikTok who are a couple of plant pots short of an allotment, to be honest. Andrew, son of beef, honestly, I learned more outside of school than I ever did in school. I'd like them to teach more practical stuff in school. They really should, shouldn't they? Teach kids, how to get a job, how to... I mean, to be honest, some of that stuff's a bit redundant now. Doing your CV up and all that. That's redundant. Don't really need a CV nowadays. Good morning from the US, normal guy. Lots of love, mate. Good to see you. But yeah, I agree. To be honest, it's high time they change the curriculum at schools. Millwall send the ball back now. Millwall got it all to do. They've got to turn it round at the Riverside. That's a much, much harder task now Borough have gone in front, because Borough defensively have been a lot better recently. Oh, it's going to be a goal kick. Well done. Wasn't surprised when I found out All World was an Arsenal fan. No, nor was I, mate. Nor was I. It's a fairly standard response from someone who's of that side of things. I still do a CV, think it's more professional than a digital copy. I guess it depends what industry you're in. But for the vast majority of industries now, you don't need a CV. I mean, generally speaking, they have you fill application forms out and stuff like that, so CVs are rapidly becoming redundant. In the EFL game, Mansfield and Doncaster still 0-0. Millwall can't quite get it through. Apparently, it's another few weeks before Levi Colwill will be back. They're not expecting Levi Colwill back till May, which means, if I'm dead honest, I don't think Levi Colwill's got a chance of making the World Cup squad. Ronnie, hey Key, it's come out this morning that Shea Lacey is now a full-time first-team player for United. Lovely. Hey, he's a talented young player, isn't he? It's just whether or not he gets the opportunity. Butter in, should be 2. Oh, what a block. Big block. Oh, and Butter in again. Millwall defensively all over the place. Nearly 2. And it's fired over from Brown, I think, on the right-hand side. Ronnie, I start a new job after Easter. Lovely. What are you doing, if you don't mind sharing? 3-star, top 5 worst Forest gaffers: Platt, Megson, Montania, Houghton, and Joe Kinnear, sadly, who's no longer with us now. God bless him. Some of the stuff they teach in maths after I leave school, I'll never need it again. Yeah, maths is one of them. It's important. You need to have a good basic on it, a good base grasp on it. But then the stuff like sin, cos, and tan. Oh, nearly 2. Jesus Christ, Ivanovic with a strike. It hits the ground, bounces up. The keeper was stretched there, but it very nearly was 1-1. Even for training, the places don't train you properly. They sit you down at a computer. Yeah. Yeah, it is. It's rapidly becoming follow this programme, etc., etc. I'm working for Screwfix. Oh, lovely. I used to be another client of mine, Screwfix. Tony Snooker fan, hello at the start. At this start, Middlesbrough are all over Millwall. Don't see them getting anything in this game. And as I was typing this, Millwall nearly scored. Well, it's a corner to Millwall, and they've messed it up, and it's gone out for a throw-in. Poor. Borough going to the Prem. No! We don't want it. William Asul has won goal of the month for his goal against United. Claydon, do you think Salah will score at least 1 goal before he leaves? Yeah, of course he will. We'll get a penalty, won't we? We'll definitely get a penalty before the end of the season. I would imagine he'll take it if he's on the pitch. Tony, how's your Good Friday going so far, Key? Very good, mate. Really good. You know me. Always smiling, always happy. It's all good. I'm enjoying it. Loving life. Nothing to complain about. Glass half empty, glass half full, bottle half full. Well, now it's half full. 3/4 full. Finally ran out of the Pepsi key. I didn't really have that much Pepsi. Generally speaking, I only ever really have water. I had the Pepsi cream soda, didn't I? That was the one. Do you know what I'm addicted to at the minute? I say addicted. I'm not addicted. My missus got a bottle of it for me. The Dr. Pepper Zero Cream Swirl. Wow. Well, nice. I honestly would rather someone give me a rundown on new rules than sit at a computer wasting time. I think there's a nice balance to be had with training. Like, I think you need practical stuff, don't you? And then you also need someone. Sorry, yeah, you need the training. You need it written down somewhere, a manual that you can refer to, whether it be digital or a hard copy. But you also need some practical support as well. Someone who'll talk you through exactly how to do whatever it is you need to do. You on the Vimto again? You're wrong. What's wrong with the Vimto? Vimto cordial. Little bit of Vimto cordial. Nothing wrong with it. Gets me my water in. I mean, I'd rather not have Vimto cordial. It's fructose, high fructose corn syrup. Not very good for you, but it's better than all the additives they have in Pepsi or Coke or any of the other stuff people drink. So at least it's mainly water. Mainly water. A little bit of high fructose corn syrup. I'm just going to work my way down to pure, just water. Nothing else. But a strike. Oh, just over the bar. Big deflection from Strelec's shots. And over it's another corner. Ronnie, Screwfix, great company. Use them most of the time. I want to get my building stuff in 60 minutes when I do my DIY. Yeah, it's a good company, Screwfix. Spurs will be playing these next season. I wouldn't be so confident, mate. I think there's a very real possibility that both of these are Premier League sides next season. Genuinely, I think it could well be Coventry, Middlesbrough, Millwall. They could be the three that come up. And I still think Spurs will stay up, if I'm honest. Don't forget, we've got PSG tonight. PSG v Toulouse. That'll be a good laugh. So we'll be watching that. Ronnie, it's 16 hours a week, but I've got told it's 4-hour shifts a week, but it's better than nothing. Yeah, go for it, mate. What time did this kick off? 12:30. So it's 34 minutes in. Hayden Hackney on the touchline there. Afternoon, Stacey. How's it going? Tony, good game this, end to end. More goals in this game. Come on, Millwall. I still think Millwall will get at least a point here. If they're in down the left-hand side here. Chance to get the ball in. Wasted opportunity. Really wasted opportunity again. Callum Britton's not happy with that decision, though. Still 8 days till the Blues are on. Well, that's what you get for going out of all the competitions early doors, Callum. Long throw into the box from Millwall. Flicked on. But just about scramble it away. Is the PSG game HBO Max tonight? I actually don't know. Let me have a look, I'll tell you. The PSG game tonight is... no, it's on Amazon Prime. It's Amazon Prime, and then it's Ligue 1 Plus. Blame the penalty takers. Yeah, they were three of the worst pens, weren't they? It was Barry. Was it Tierno, Barry, Beto, and... who else took the pen? It was a Dewsbury Hall, was it? PSG are always on Amazon. Yeah, Ligue 1 Plus, which I've got a subscription to that one, so I won't be buying it on Amazon. But yeah, Ligue 1 Plus, And it's on Amazon Prime if you want to just pay-per-view. Andrew was disappointed to see Ireland lose the chance of being at the World Cup. Yeah, frustrating for Ireland, frustrating for Wales, frustrating for Northern Ireland. Ben English Music, please check out my page. Ben, do you often find this approach works for you, mate? Be intrigued. Is this how you attract viewers to your channel? Anyone got HBO Max yet? No, I've not. Thoughts on all the Arsenal players being pulled out of international games due to injuries? Hey, if they can get away with it, good luck to them. It's obviously not injuries, is it? It's obviously a bit of a snide thing that they're doing, but you know, that's if they're able to do it and get away with it, then why change the habits of a lifetime? They've done a fair bit of cheating this season. Why change the habits of a lifetime? Hey Key, you good, mate? I'm good, mate, thank you. I'm good. How are you? I have HBO Max teaching Tony. Want my free trial key? No, mate, listen, you're alright. That's very kind of you. But no, you're okay. You're okay. To be honest, I don't really need it. Any of the games that are on are usually on places I've got subscriptions, so I'm okay, but thank you very much. That's very kind of you. Here we go, ball in, Borough and Millwall just about get it away. No, Millwall losing all the 50-50s here. Borough play it in again, and it's going to be another corner to Borough. Tony, our PSG playing Key. Thought they got the game changed used to playing Liverpool in the Champions League. That's the second leg, mate. The second leg at Anfield, PSG get a break and Liverpool don't. But they play tonight against Toulouse, and we play tomorrow at 12:45 before we play each other midweek next week in the Champions League. So actually, for the first leg, there's not a great amount of rest or difference, really. What do you reckon's been the worst bit of Arsenal cheating this season? I mean, mainly it's stuff like the corner kicks and there's been a fair few dives that they've got away with. But that's not the reason that they're top. They're top because they're the best team. But I don't necessarily think they've been squeaky clean either. So yeah, them taking the approach they have on international breaks is kind of in keeping. Key, would you watch anime in your free time? Not really my thing, mate. No, again, to each their own, different strokes for different folks. You know, different people like different things, but no, anime is not really my thing. Not really my thing. Garner, Beto, Barry. James Garner missing a pen. 3-star, downloaded it on Sky, part of my Sky package for free, mate. When it started, plenty of films to choose from, just have to pay for the TNT though. Borough very nearly getting 2 there. Nathan, cheers for that, mate. Thank you very much. Claydon, sometimes Arsenal had own goals to help them win. That's also very true, yeah. French league is a piss take. And Arthur, I think you need a bit of that nastiness to win a title, though. Yeah, no, you absolutely do. Yeah, you have to be a little bit snide. No, I mean, listen, not always. I think there's been a fair few title winners who have managed to do it just off the basis of being the best team in the league. And ultimately, Arsenal are the best team in the league. But yeah, I think there's always an element of dark arts, isn't there? All right, Key, how's it going, G? Good to see you, man. Yeah, all good, thanks. How's things with you? And Pete, you say the French league is a piss take, but actually PSG are only 1 point ahead of Lens at the minute. Racing Club Lens. They're only 1 point ahead of them at the minute. So, you know, a defeat at this moment tonight could absolutely put Lens back into a title race. I mean, they're already in a title race. Who do you reckon will win the Prem next season? Probably Arsenal again. Yeah, probably Arsenal again. I think Liverpool are way off it unless we do something big in the summer. We're going to have to go again, spend some big money to try and catch. Because ultimately it's kind of down. Whoever spends the most money generally wins the title, generally speaking. And we've spent half what Arsenal have. If you've spent half, you're going to be away behind them. We need to bridge that gap. We need to spend a little bit more to catch up and invest more to catch up to Arsenal and City and get on them sort of terms. But yeah, I think City probably end up falling away because Pep looks like he's going to go. Maybe City will be out of the league. Maybe City get punished. Who knows? But I think Liverpool will 1,000,000% go again. We'll build in the summer. But I think we've got a lot of young players. It's going to take us another couple of years to get right back up there. So Arsenal will probably win it again. Glad PSG are looking like last season again in the last few games I've seen them. They've certainly started improving again. Teaching Tony, wow, so many championship matches at 10 Eastern Key. Do you mind picking your money line? I'll certainly give you some. I'll give you some options championship wise. Let's have a look at championship fixtures and let's have a look and see what games are worth maybe backing. Birmingham Blackburn. I'd probably stay away from that one. Form's not great for either side. Charlton Bristol City. You know what? Again, Charlton or draws probably not. Bet you get decent odds on Charlton or draw. Double chance. Because Bristol City are falling away a little bit. Let's have a look. Leicester Preston. Again, two teams really struggling. Norwich Portsmouth. I'd back Norwich. I would 1,000,000% back Norwich there. Portsmouth are in the mud. Norwich have only lost one in the last 4. So I'd go for Norwich. Far post. Oh, nearly 2-0 Borough. Oxford United Hull. Kassam's a difficult place to go. Oxford on a decent run. Oh, I'd maybe be tempted by Hull DNB there, maybe double chance. But Oxford have only lost 1 in the last 5, and they've got a good record at the Kassam. QPR Watford. Again, I'd stay away from that one. Stay away. Stoke Sheffield Wednesday. I mean, you're not going to get good money on that one. Stoke will walk it, you would imagine. Sheffield Wednesday are already out the league. Sheffield United Swansea is an interesting one. Because again, both teams struggling. I think both teams have lost their last 2, haven't they? Stay away. West Brom Wrexham. Wrexham and West Brom is a very, very tasty one. I'd fancy West Brom there. Go West Brom. West Brom have had a bit of a renaissance recently. I'd go West Brom and I'd go Coventry tonight against Derby. Astro, are you going to moan about Cov again today? Cov? Am I going to moan about Cov? Have I ever moaned about Coventry? I didn't know I'd moaned about Coventry. That's news to me. Fremo, reckon Millwall will score. Got BTTS. Yes, I think Millwall will score. They've got a corner here. 44 minutes on the clock. It's gone straight out of play. Ronnie Dodge, I thought the Arsenal ladies cheated the other night. McCabe should have got a red card. She should, yeah, for pulling the hair back of the, I forget the winger's name now. The winger, is it not Hutchinson? I forget her name. She pulled her back, didn't she? Yeah, should have been a red card to Arsenal, that. Borough in the area, chance! It's going to be a corner to Borough. Key, you top grafter, what are you after that? Top grafter? John, all of the home nations, including Ireland, are better teams than England. One difference, Harry Kane. I wouldn't disagree with that. Teaching Tony, I like Stoke, Sheffield United and Norwich. Certainly Norwich, I think, is worth looking at. I think West Brom's worth a look. Yeah, I'd probably have a look at West Brom. Hull away at Oxford will be an interesting one. Oh, 15 phones. Nah, listen, to be fair, these are 2 old phones. These are just like, do you know when you finished your contract? You've finished your contract and you just keep them around. That's my actual phone. These 2 are just old ones. Just really old ones. Can't say I watched the WSL. Is it worth watching? I mean, to be honest, we've watched the Women's Euros last year, and we've only watched the Women's Champions League this season. I've never watched the WSL on Premier League, Dad. And women's football, as a general rule, I don't really cover because I don't really know an awful lot about it. I don't know where I am with women's football, so I don't know any of the players really. I don't know who's good, who's a bit naff. I don't know what their histories are. I don't know which teams are good. And it's a complete opposite sort of thing in the men's game. Like, in the women's game, Real Madrid haven't won a major honour. Wolfsburg are a very good side in the women's game. I don't know all these things, so I'm a bit unsettled by it. But we've still watched it and enjoyed it. It's definitely worth a watch. Certainly during the international break, and I think it's growing in popularity, which is great to see. As someone who's got a little girl, and maybe in future she decides to play football, I'd love that. If she does want to play football, full support from Dad. But if she doesn't, that's fine too. Ball whipped in, and Borough claim that one. Severin Taylor, who do you support? I'm a Liverpool fan, mate. I'm a Liverpool fan. Charlton draw, Norwich Hull double chance, Stoke West Brom. Thank you, Key. Coventry as well. 5 to make 97. You're the man. Good luck with it, mate. Let's see how you get on. I don't miss Josh Sargent. He went for the higher wages, went to a crap average league and trying to get into the USA squad, which won't happen. I love the MLS, but it's such a joke of a league. The USL is more entertaining. An Unknown Wolf. Hey, Key, how you doing? Cheering for Mill today. I'd quite like to see Millwall get a result here. Yes. Yeah. I mean, listen, I'm not going to lose any sleep if Borough win, but I think I would prefer Millwall to win. Luke Watts, I think you were saying the city is full of eyesores and you don't like the specials. Sam Ryan Hikey, what would you have done as a career if you were not a content creator? Well, I had a full career before this. It's half time, sorry. I had a full career before this. I'm a normal 9 to 5er like anyone else, mate. I'm as working class as they come. I quit my job to do this. So what would I have done? Probably what I did do, which is I worked in advertising and I worked in like technology and stuff, sales for a long time. And I worked for the NHS for a little time as well. But generally speaking, no, I worked in sales and I did advertising and tech. Get in there, mate. Me too. Good lad. Christopher Flaherty, slot out. Great. Be yourself, Dylan. Apparently, Isaac might be available tomorrow on the bench. No, he's only just returning to training. He's definitely not going to be available for the bench. He's literally only just returned to training, so I don't think for 1 second he'll be in the team, maybe until the back end of this month. I am as well, says Unknown Wolf. I want to see Millwall in the Prem. Shame they bottled a chance to get second a while ago. It looks like they're bottling it again here, to be honest, doesn't it? They've struggled today. Right. Should we have a little quiz? A little quizzy-roo. Let me just get my numbers up 1 second. Give me just 2 seconds. Okie dokie. So, hang on, I'm just making sure you can't actually see what I'm writing here. I need to make sure you can't see what I'm writing. I'm just scribbling down some answers now. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. Come on. Come on. What are we saying in the chat? Broken verdict. I'm fuming about the City-Liverpool game tomorrow. Crap time for the game. Why United got Leeds on Monday night. It's a good game. It should be on Sunday. Premier League have had a shocker with these times. Is that not because of the TV rights, though? I'm sure that's because of the TV rights, isn't it? Is it not? I think it is anyway. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Sorry, give me 2 secs. I'm not ignoring you. I'm not ignoring you. Right, so can you tell me the most expensive Premier League signings? The most expensive Premier League signings for each letter of the alphabet. Each letter of the alphabet. I need you to tell me the most expensive Premier League signings. Can you tell me? Andrew, you worked in advertising in tech. That explains why you understand so much on it with your lives. Little bit. M is for Maguire. Yes, M is for Maguire. Well done. M is for Maguire. Halftime quiz is there. Get your answers in the chat. The top most expensive Premier League signings for each letter of the alphabet. Can you tell me? Surname only. Yes, surname only. I is for Isaac. M is for Maguire. There you go. V for Van Dijk. Correct. D is not for Declan Rice, but R is for Declan Rice. Yes. E is for Ekatike. Well done. L is for Lukaku. Well done. It's only surnames. O is not Ozil. No. Is W finally going to be Kyle Walker? No. No. It's only Premier League players, by the way. So Griezmann, for example, does not count. No, we're not talking about Griezmann. C for Caicedo. Yes, C for Caicedo is right. A is not Allison. No. W is Wirtz, though. W is Wirtz. Pogba. Yes, Dan. P is Pogba. P is Pogba. R for Rice. G for Grealish. Well done, Tony. H is not Haaland. No, H is not Haaland, believe it or not. X is for Zaha. No, it's not Zaha, but it is Xhaka. Yes, Granit Xhaka. Well done. I thought he was going for Zaha. F is not Frimpong. No, F is not Frimpong. H is not Hazard. You still need to get A, B, D, F, H, J, K, N, O, Q, S, T, U, X, Y, and Z. A is for Anthony. Well done. A is Anthony. O is not Oscar. No, O is not Oscar, believe it or not. It's not Oscar. Any Everton ones? There is, yeah, there is an Everton one. Oh, well, ish. Technically, yes, there is an Everton one. S is for Sancho. Well done, S is for Sancho. B is not Bale. H is Havertz, though. Well done, Finners Matty. F is not Fernandinho, but Darwin Núñez is N. Yes, Darwin Núñez is N. Verts is for W. H is not Haaland. No, H is Havertz. Z for Zaha. No, not Zaha. So we're doing the A to Z. If you've just joined us, it's our halftime quiz. We are doing Premier League most expensive players A to Z. So for each letter of the alphabet, can you tell me the most expensive player of that letter? Surnames only players arriving in the Premier League or exchanged between clubs in the Premier League. So for example, Harry Maguire is M, Lukaku is L, Pogba is P, Rice is R, Van Dijk is V, Wirtz is W, Sancho is S, Isak is I, Havertz is H, Ekatike is E, Caicedo is C, and Anthony is A. You've still got some more to get. Y is not Yeboah. No. G is not Gvardiol. G is Grealish. You've already got him. Not Timber for T. No, not Timber. Z is Zubamendi. Well done, Tony. Z is Zubamendi. Y is not Yakubu. No, Y is not Yakubu. Not Cole. No, Caicedo is C. W, Voltamada. No, that's Wirtz. Wirtz is W. I like the thinking though, Loke. Need the football to hurry up and come back. Divian, get a job, mate. This is my job, mate. I love it. It's a brilliant job. Fantastic. Best job ever. Best job I've ever had. Is Kepa Arrizabalaga for A? No, it's not. Anthony is A. And it's also Kepa is not K. So it would have been... Arrizabalaga would have been A. But no, it's not A. A is Anthony. K is a different one. Just to watch Liverpool lose again, probably. Listen, I think we will lose tomorrow, mate, and I think that's okay. I think we'll lose, and I think it's okay that we lose. Because City away is a very, very tough place to go, and you have to accept that we're not going to be the favourites in every game, and ultimately it's a tough place to go for everyone. So if we were to lose, I mean, there's a way to lose games of football. If we were to get battered 5-0, I would feel bad. But if it's a 1-0 or a 2-1 defeat, you take it on the chin, you move on. Mount is not M. No, M is Maguire. Harry Maguire. C is not Coutinho. No, Coutinho was only about 12 million quid from Inter Milan. Not Fabinho for F. No. What letters are left? So you need B, D, F, J, K, O, Q, T, U, and Y. Marmouche is not M. No. Q, Quaresma, no, he's only on loan. B is not Balak. Do we have Y? We don't have Y. It's not Ashley Young, though. No, it's not Ashley Young. There's someone more expensive than Ashley Young. More expensive than Ashley Young, believe it or not. Yoro, well done. Y is Yoro. Lenny Yoro is Y. Yeah, Quaresma was only ever on loan. He was only ever on loan at... he was only ever on loan at Chelsea, sorry. B is not Berbatov, no. B is not Berbatov. Not Caicedo. We've already got Caicedo for C, sorry. Berbatov was 30 million quid, by the way. F is for Fabinho. No, it's not. Do you count De Bruyne for D or B? He would be... He'd be D, wouldn't he? He'd be D. Yeah, De Bruyne would be D. And it's not De Bruyne. It's not De Bruyne. Right, we're off for the second half anyway. Sorry, let me get the scoreboard going for the second half. Okay, second half are all good. Badiashile for B. No, it's not Badiashile. We'll go through the ones you've not yet got. So, A is Anthony. B is Harvey Barnes. 40-odd million, 41, 42 million to Newcastle. He is the highest ranked B, most expensive B. Caicedo was C. D was Angel Di Maria. E is Ekatike. F is Enzo Fernandez. G is Grealish. H is Havertz. I is Isak. J, yet to play in the Premier League, but it's Jeremy Jacquet. Jeremy Jacquet is the highest J. K is Kudus, Mohamed Kudus. L is Lukaku. M is Maguire. N is Darwin Núñez. O was Onana. P is Pogba. Q, believe it or not, Q, there's not that many Qs ever played in the Premier League, and the ones that haven't really gone for that much money. So, you've got Niall Quinn, for example. Niall Quinn only ever really went, because he was early on in the Premier League, only went for about 800,000. Quaresma obviously played, but he was only ever on loan. Jarrell Kwanzaa left the Premier League for massive money, may well come back for 50, 60 million, but he's not yet done that, so he's not included in the list. The only players who've actually left for a transfer fee and of decent money, I guess, is Nigel Quasi and Frank Kadru. And both of them went for around 2.5 million quid. I couldn't guarantee which one was higher, because there was some that had add-ons and whatever. So if you'd have said Quasi or Frank Kadru, you'd have got that one. But there's not many others with Q. R is Declan Rice. S is Sancho. T was Tonali. T is Tonali. Yeah, Sandro Tonali for Newcastle. U was Agate. Agate for Man United. V Van Dijk. W Verts. X Xhaka. Y Yoro. And Z was Zubamendi. Key, thanks for your life story on the letter Q. Oh, all right, soft ass. What are you being funny for? If I'd have just said Nigel Quasi, people are going, who's he? Who's he? I don't know, because I'm only 4 years old. Racine on Cucurella. Everyone knows his character. He's passionate. Cucurella talking about going back to Spain as well. Luke, are you talking about the midfielder or the goalkeeper? I think they were both about the same, to be honest. The transfer from Everton to Villa was about 50 million quid, and the transfer from Onana into United was about 50 million quid. So I don't think there's that much difference between them. Only messing our kid. I know, lad. I'm only playing with you. Well, 49 minutes in, Millwall have got to do something this half to turn it round. They didn't really show enough in the first half. Didn't commit enough bodies forward for me. A little bit tame, a little bit tepid. A little bit dull, to be honest. They've got to win those second balls and just be a little bit more incisive in the final third. Get a few men forward. Finners Matty, crazy to think Agate was an expensive signing and they'll sell him for nothing. Yeah, he's not really done well at United, has he? Raging Copite from Norway. Us Norwegians. Closing the airports. Anfield will be empty. Joe, hello from Carlisle. Have you got yourself a breakfast this morning? Best breakfast ever in Carlisle. Oh, Brown can't get to it. It's McGree. Sorry, McGree couldn't get to it. It's 1-0. Hoping Kvaratskhelia goes missing when we play them. Do you know what's funny? We will almost certainly have to put Dominic Szoboszlai at right back for that game because there's nobody else I would trust. Like Joe Gomez, Frimpong, in the nicest possible way. I don't think we're going to be able to get. I think it's going to have to be Szoboszlai at right back, isn't it? It's going to have to be. You've got a Nando's, mate. Good lad. Key's Norwegian. Key is not Norwegian. But I love the Norwegian peoples. Ready for a spanking tomorrow, bud. Is this before or after the game? Oh, yeah, no, mate, you will. You'll beat us tomorrow. I know you will. I know you will. I'm already prepared for it. Don't think you'll win the footy either. Yeah, no, I do. I think you'll beat us this time, mate. I think you'll beat us. Oh, unlucky. Quiet. This is the first time you've come in and it's quiet, Sam. Because we're watching Borough against Millwall on Good Friday. It's a quiet game, this one. Might be a bit livelier later for PSG against Toulouse tonight. How are you doing anyway, mate? Lovely to see you. I miss you. I miss your scent. I miss your musk. Mansfield have scored v Doncaster 1-0. Class as always. Good lad. I miss you. Better from Cooper. Millwall over to the right-hand side. Got to get the ball in here. Chance. Oh, good defending. Better. Much better. Tony Key, you have to think positive for a win tomorrow, mate. Come on, you red men. You know me, mate. I'm usually very positive, and normally I would be. But City away is a tough game, and I think there has to be a little bit of... You kind of got to just think a little bit reasonably about it. There'll be Liverpool fans who'll tell you that if we lose tomorrow, it's embarrassing. They will use that phrase. They will say it's embarrassing. Oh, chance! Oh, big save! Oh, must be! It's it! Oh, Millwall again. Jesus, tonight. Into the box. Chance! And again, must be! Off the line! And ball! Oh, my God. How's he not give that? Massive save from Bryn. Oh, I tell you what. Lucky, lucky boys here, Middlesbrough. Ian, what did you think of Stevie G on the overlap? It was quite insightful, actually. That it was interesting that he had actually spoken to Salah. I thought that was quite interesting. And obviously he said he let it slip a little bit, didn't he? He said he's still a little bit upset about being left out the team and whatever. That is just not a foul. I'm sorry, that is not a foul on Bryn. It's not a foul at all. Yeah, I thought that was quite insightful with Gerrard. Thought it was quite insightful. But I have to say, I thought he was clipped up a little bit. There was a lot of people who was having a pop at Slot off the back of what Gerrard said, and said the manager's, we've been crap for 12 months and Gerrard can see it and look at this. But actually, if you watch the full thing, Gerrard was actually, I think, quite supportive of the manager. Samuel, is that Juventus? It is, mate. Yeah, Juventus away kit from 2008, 2009, something like that. Joe, do you find it hard to do watch-alongs on teams you don't watch much? No. If anything, I think it's better. It's easier, isn't it? Because I'm learning the same way everyone else is who's watching. This is why I think it's almost a bit of an untapped resource, I guess, in watching lots and lots of different games, because you get to learn a bit more. Not just how these teams play, but the players that are playing. You get to see some talented players who you'd maybe expect to see in the Premier League might get a move up. These are two sides who could well be Premier League sides next year, so we're getting a good look at them. Is that Juventus? Can I see, please? You can only see as close as that. Favourite Premier League player of all time, non-Liverpool? Favourite Premier League player of all time, non-Liverpool? Non-Liverpool. I've got a lot. There's a lot of good a lot of players who I really enjoyed watching. I loved Henry, but then again, I really liked Shearer. I loved Van Nistelrooy. I hated him so much, but I loved him. He was such a good player. He was brilliant to watch, Van Nistelrooy. Bernardo Silva was another one. Bernardo Silva I hate so much, but he's Bernardo Silva. It might be genuinely, yeah. I think if I'm doing my all-time favourite players, just favourite players to watch, non-Liverpool, I think it might be Bernardo Silva, and he's such a wrong un. He's such a rat, but I love him. He loves Bruno Fernandes. Samuel, do you have Man United? No, mate, I'm a Liverpool fan, so I wouldn't have a United shirt. Are you doing any 3 p.m. games? I'm not. No, not doing any 3 p.m. games. Tony, if it's a close game, we get beat 1-0 or 2-1, then we'll have to take it, but not a 3-0 loss again. We need to turn up and go for it. I mean, to be honest, if you turn up and go for it, sometimes that's when you actually get torn apart, isn't it? Luke, you get to see Big Vic before anyone else. And Kay, hey, good afternoon. Happy Good Friday, mate. Good to see you, Kay. Bergkamp was brilliant too. Ian, I love when Stevie and Cara were comparing Rafa and Julia. I saw Carragher and Fowler do that. They had an event at the Titanic. I think it was at the Titanic. In Liverpool. I took my dad. It was like a celebration of 25 years of. Was it 20? Might even know. I don't even think it was 25. I think it was 20 years. I think it was 20 years since Alaves. And get in, must be over the line, must be. Yeah, Millwall have scored. It's 1-1. The referee was hesitant to give it, but it's 1-1. It's there. Great goal, great finish. It was a little bit of a kerfuffle around the line. I don't know if the goalkeeper Bryn actually took it over, but he must have done because the referee's blown for it. But it's a goal, and Millwall are level. They're level. Coburn with the finish. Just crept over the line. 1-1. Yeah, I love when Stevie and Cara were comparing Rafa and Julia. Cara and Fowler did a 20 years since the European Cup win at Alaves. Oh, that's going to be an own goal, That's going to be an own goal. It was at the Titanic, and they were both talking about the differences between Evans to Julia, and then Carragher spoke about Julia to Rafa. Yeah, and that was fascinating because Roy Evans, by all the great story that they tell all the time that I thought was really enlightening was they used to always go to Norway on pre-season, and it was like a known thing. There was this one club that they would always go to. They would always go to it. And it was like this big thing. We go on pre-season, we do hard work, big effort on fitness. Strike, big effort on fitness, but then we once we finish the fitness and everything, we go to this club and we all have an amazing time in Oslo or wherever it was in Norway. And Gerard Houllier had just arrived at the club as the joint manager with Roy Evans, and when he got there, they got to the hotel after they'd finished, and they were all like, talking about, hey, can't wait for this big night out, it's going to be great. And as the coach pulled up at the hotel, Gerard Houllier said, right, listen, I know you're all thinking about a night out tonight, but I'm letting you know now, it's not happening. We're not going out. There's no night out. You're going to be up fresh early at 9 a.m. I want you all in bed. You're going to be up early. We're going to go and do breakfast together as a team, and then we're getting the plane back. So we're not doing, you're not having a night out. And they all got off the coach, went inside, and there was a few of them planning for sneak out. And as they were sneaking out, Gerard Houllier was in reception, and he caught him. And he was telling him off, and just as he was telling him off, in the middle of telling him off, the lift went ding, it opened up, and Roy Evans was there in his suit going, right, come on lads, are we going? And that's basically what killed off Roy Evans and Gerard Houllier as joint managers. Ian Young, we were talking about Bernardo Silva today on Red Men. I hate him, but he's an incredible player. We haven't got enough like him. Yeah, he's basically an Andy Robertson in midfield, isn't he, Bernardo Silva? Middlesbrough, strike, edge of the box. I'd love it if Millwall turned this round now. I'd love it. Who's your favourite England player? Gerald Kwanzaa. Yeah, Gerald Kwanzaa's my favourite England player. Oh, I've just realised they've not even put the scoreline on. Jesus Christ, someone could have told me. 1-1. Yeah, sorted. Sorry about that. Luke, that's like the teacher that made us do work last lesson before Christmas. Ian, who are we sporting at the World Cup key? Holland. Probably, yeah. Yeah, quite like that. To be honest, I've just got a load of World Cup kits. And wait till you see them. I've got Curaçao. Curaçao's World Cup kit is beautiful. So behind me for the World Cup, I've got a full display of all the World Cup shirts. Basically, I'm going to be wearing a few of them as well. But I've just got a massive delivery of loads of World Cup shirts, and yeah, Curaçao might be one of my favourites based off the kit. I quite like the Haiti kit as well. The Haiti kit's quite nice. The Australia kit's quite nice. Services key, they did. They did what? They did what? What about Italian players? My favourite Italian player? Leone. Giovanni Leone. But a 2-1 to Millwall. It will end to Sammy. Oh, Femi Aziz at the far post there. Probably should have made that 2-1. Millwall pushing on there. My one is Buffon. Nice. Buffon's cooler too. Tell you it was 1-1. Oh, I didn't see it. I only saw him pop up after I'd changed it. Finners Matty, key for quizzes. Do you use a website or just search the answers up? No, there's no website for them. No, I've got here. So I jot them down sometimes in this. But I've got. Where's me little black books? I've got 2 black books here. 2 black books, and these are both full with quizzes. Chock full with quizzes. Shirts are worth every penny, I say. Hey, they're good fun. Header, far post, Millwall. Oh, nearly 2-1. It's kicking off here. I'm telling you, there's going to be goals. There's going to be more goals in this one. Ibu, thank you for the follow, mate. Really appreciate that. Millwall are testing Borough now. Borough seem a little bit rattled since that goal. It's all Millwall here. The Lions. Better. Down this left-hand side. Sammy, who do you think's going down with Sheffield Wednesday? For a long time, I thought it might well be Oxford, but they've kind of played the way out of it. I still think Oxford will... No, I think Oxford will get out of it. I think it's going to be Portsmouth and Leicester. Portsmouth can't buy a win at the minute. They're sinking like a stone. I know they're outside of the bottom three at the minute, but I think it's definitely going to be Portsmouth. And I think Oxford get out of it. Oxford have done quite well recently. They seem to be doing well. West Brom seem to be doing well. I wouldn't rule Blackburn out just yet because Blackburn, they're a little bit all over. But for me, it's Leicester, Sheffield Wednesday, and Portsmouth, absolute certainty. Yeah. Sheffield Wednesday and Portsmouth, I'm happy to hang my hat on. Leicester, Oxford, maybe Blackburn. Any one of them. Jerry Johnston, Liverpool doing well this season. Listen, I think we're doing well relative to where we should be. I think we're doing okay. We're doing okay. After all the issues we've had, I think we're doing okay. Tommy Conway does well there. And Borough have got a free kick. Lineups are available for West Brom Wrexham. Do you know what? I am gonna watch one of them 3 o'clocks, but I'm not gonna stream it. I think I might just maybe have some dinner or something. Chill out. I've not eaten today yet, so I might just chill out and have some dinner, and maybe watch a bit of footy at 3 o'clock ahead of tonight's game with PSG and Toulouse. If you're watching along and you fancy watching PSG Toulouse tonight, make sure you've hit like. Make sure you've subscribed. We'll be live tonight at 7:30 for PSG v Toulouse. Big game in Ligue 1. Great strike that from Borough. It was already going over, but a good save from the keeper. Millwall have really come into this one. Good save from Patterson. Sammy, who do you think will win the battle for 6th place? Southampton, Derby or Wrexham? I don't think Derby. I think there is every chance that the top 6 that's in there now... Sorry, the 4 that's in there now is probably going to be the 4 that makes it. I'd love to see Millwall get a win here and make an automatic spot. But I don't know if they will. I think it's going to be Southampton, Hull, Ipswich, Millwall making the playoffs for sure. I don't know if I can't back Wrexham. I don't think Wrexham do it. PSG to lose. Yeah, let's hope so, Tony. 3-star, will we see a team out of those coming up do a Sunderland, or will it be the 3 that go straight back down again? Well, I mean, you say do a Sunderland. You know, Leeds. Leeds are safe. I don't think Leeds are going to... Well, maybe they will. Maybe they will go back down. But... Yeah, I mean, I predicted at the start of the season, everyone was like, oh, it's obvious that the 3 that come up will go straight back down. And, no, it's good. It's good to see teams coming up and having a really good go. I hope that the teams that come up really invest. If I'm dead honest, I don't want Middlesbrough to come up. And the reason I don't want them to come up is because the last time they did come up, they didn't invest. I think they spent something like 10, 15 million quid or something like that. And you're just not going to be able to compete in the Prem. They stayed loyal to the lads who got them there, and they got battered, and they went straight back down. And I think that's what's going to happen again, unless... I mean, ideal world, I'd love to see Millwall come up. I think Millwall would go back down, but I think Millwall would at least be a new team, a new stadium in the Prem. It'd be good to see the Den as a Premier League ground. I've taken the A to Z quizzes you've been doing and got one of my own for the PSG game later. Lovely. That's wonderful. Cheers, Claydon. Shouldn't say what it is, because then you'll get people sprucing up, guessing, getting their answers ready. Millwall knock it long. That's better. My lips are sealed. Good lad. This is better from Millwall. Big last 20 minutes. Are we going to get a winner? Are we going to get a winner? The poll said 52% of you voted and said that Borough would win this one. 52%, 33 thought a Millwall win, and just 15 thought a draw. 3-star, I'd like to see Derby promoted just so they can beat their lowest points record by making it 10 points rather than 11. Will there be a third goal, Octay? I think there will, yeah. Borough are having a good go. Millwall are they're both having a good go. They're both having a good go. Oh, it's a great header. Unlucky. Much, much better from Patterson. Had to come out and win that one. Causing trouble, Borough. Barry Bannan's come on for Millwall. A few minutes ago, by the way, forgot to tell you. Do7. Cheers for the follow, mate. Thank you very much. Cheers, Chewed Steak. Thank you very much. Appreciate the follow, man. Good to see footy fans in the chat. Proper footy fans who like watching anyone and everyone. People who love the game of football. That's what we're about on this channel. We watch anyone and everyone. Middlesbrough and Millwall right now. PSG and Toulouse tonight in Ligue 1. I'll be live at 7:30 for that one. And then tomorrow we're doing the FA Cup. So City against Liverpool, 12:45. Straight after that we're doing Southampton and Arsenal. I was going to do the Chelsea-Port Vale game, but I'm going to give that one a miss. And then on Sunday, we're doing Leeds against West Ham, followed by the Serie A match of the night, Inter Milan against Roma. Sammy, out of Tottenham and West Ham, who would you like to see in the Championship? Oh, neither of them. Honestly, I don't want to see either of them sides go down. I really don't. I don't want to see Forest go down. I don't really want to see anyone go down. But I think Leeds will. I think Forest will, actually. Leeds or Forest. I think they're my two at the minute that I'm kind of just moving between. I still think West Ham will dig themselves out of it. Spurs aren't going to go down. Spurs won't go down. Tony Key, what's your 4 teams for the FA Cup semis, mate? City, Arsenal, Chelsea, West Ham. Mansfield have made it 2-0. Millwall ball into the box. Borough just about get it away. Oh, Borough have got a massive chance here on the counter. Huge opportunity if they can get the pass right. Got to give it off. What are you doing? Oh, silly boy. Pull it back. Oh, I can't believe you've done that. Tommy Conway's had an absolute shocker. All he had to do was roll it into the path. Who was with him then? Oh, you stupid boy. Gets into the opposition half, and they've got an overload, Borough. They've got 3-on-2. It's a massive opportunity. All he's got to do is just lay it into the path. Who is it there who gets the ball? Who is it? It's Ayling. I mean, admittedly, you probably wouldn't want Ayling to shoot over Tommy Conway, but still, Ayling was just running onto the pass. All he had to do was just get in front of it and roll it on. If he'd have given it the old Brazilian, Carlos Alberto, just roll it nice into his path. Luke Ayling would have been running full pelt onto that ball. He'd have smashed it in. Key, why do you hate Forest with the relegation word? I really don't, mate. I just think that I've not been that bowled over with Forest and Leeds recently. It's going to be really close. Whoever it is who goes down, I think it's going to be so tough. It's going to be really harsh on any of them, but I think West Ham and Spurs have got enough to keep themselves up. I think it's between Leeds and Forest, and I think it might be Leeds if they didn't have. I mean, how much of a points difference have they got? Let's have a look. Sorry, I could be jumping the gun. When I've looked at the table last, how much are Forest on the? Oh, they're only a point. Actually, no, I'm going to go Leeds. I'll say Leeds. I'll go dirty Leeds. Do you agree with the Championship playoffs extended to 8th next season? It should be good fun, that. Bowler with a strike, big opportunity. Oh, what a save! Massive save from Patterson. Was Strelec offside? Lineswoman has flagged him off. Give us Bowen if West Ham go down. I'd take Bowen, yeah. Good player, Bowen. Yeah, the Championship playoffs next season having, I think isn't it all the Football League are doing that? Sure, League 1 and League 2 are going to go to 8 teams. So the playoffs are going to be massive. It's going to be great fun watching the playoffs next season. Vinicius, Key, I think Liverpool should sign Luis Enrique, that right winger that's playing for Brazil from Zenit. He should be cheap and looks class. We need wingers, don't we, Vinicius? Yeah, we definitely need him. Maybe he's one that we should be looking at. We definitely need some wingers, some pace, some creativity. Claydon, apparently expansion of the playoffs is only to the Championship. I stand corrected. There's Gibson, the Middlesbrough chairman. Tony, I'd rather Forest went down than Leeds. Honestly, I don't really have a preference on who I would rather go down. I don't mind. I don't mind Leeds. I don't mind Forest. I just think that Leeds might be the one to go down. I could be wrong. I've been known to be wrong before. 3-star, if it comes to goal difference, though, Forest have a mega goal difference in our favour over West Ham. Still think West Ham will be okay. West Ham are 3 points behind Forest, 4 behind Leeds, and just 1 behind Tottenham. But when I look at West Ham's recent performances, they obviously got a point against City. They weren't great away at Villa, but they beat Fulham. They got points against Bournemouth, points against United, and they should have beat United that game. They won away at Burnley. They were 2-0 up against Chelsea at Stamford Bridge, and they ended up throwing it away. Beat Sunderland, beat Tottenham. You know, they've been on a good run recently, West Ham, and the fixtures to the end of the season are quite encouraging. They've got Wolves at home, they've got Everton at home, they've got Leeds at home on the final day. That could be a one of them where it kind of keeps them up or sends them down. West Ham against Leeds on the final day of the season could be huge. Lyle B, Murray, Bowen is good, but I don't think he's the answer for Liverpool. I think the answer is, I don't think he's a starter for us, but I think if you were to sign Jared Bowen as maybe a backup to a Michael Elise maybe on the right-hand side, and a player who can maybe play at centre-forward occasionally, a player who's also able to play off the left or play through the middle in a 10, Jared Bowen is that sort of a player. I think we could use Jared Bowen in the same way maybe that Arsenal use Trossard. I think he would be a really important player for us and play 30 to 40 games a season. Maybe not start every game, but be a really, really important player. Taleshia, what team do you support? I am a Liverpool fan. Who do you support? Does Alisson leave now? His hamstrings have totally affected his game. Seems to be getting worse. No, we've just signed Alisson to a new contract, so I think he absolutely needs to stay. Maybe next season he'll be more of a backup. Sean, user not getting and die. Don't want him. Genuinely don't want him. I wouldn't want Iliman and die anyway. Even if you said we can have him for 40 million, which I know we wouldn't get him from you for 40, but even if you said you can have him for 40 million quid, I wouldn't want Iliman and die. Joe, you do realise that Tottenham haven't won a game in 2026? Yeah, they have. They beat Atletico Madrid. Vinicius, no way, bro. It's a centre-back. Murillo should be 60 million. If Forest goes down, how much do you think Murillo will cost? Yeah, I think about 60 mil as well. I think 50 to 60 mil. He's not going to... You're not going to get 100 million for Murillo. No chance. Not a chance. Finners Matty, don't think Leeds go down. They just keep on ticking the points over. And Vinicius, Jared Bowen's not a big game player. Forget it, Key. I mean, you say he's not a big game player, but I have to disagree. I think in the big moments, he's done really well. He's done really well. For West Ham, I think he's been a huge player. And a signing like that could be really important for Liverpool. We don't necessarily need match winners on the bench in every single position. You don't need like world class in every single position off the bench as backup. But you do need players like Jared Bowen, like Leandro Trossard. Trossard has played a massive part in Arsenal's title pushes over the years. And I think, yeah, Trossard's not necessarily a player that... I think Bowen's better than Trossard. Strike! Oh, again, big save from Bryn at the far post. He's offside. Callum says, and Dye's a breath of fresh air. Let's be real, most dribblers in the league. Too many robot wingers these days. I mean, the thing is, mate, Illiman and Dye certainly is exciting in terms of, yeah, he can dribble, he can beat a man. But his final ball's dreadful. He doesn't do enough with it. He's got 2 assists in about 18 months in the Premier League. It's not even 18 months, it's nearly 2 years now, isn't it? 2 seasons, basically, in the Prem. He's got about 2 assists. He doesn't do enough with the ball. And he doesn't even... Forget assists, like you might say, oh, well, that's because we don't have finishers to finish the chances. He doesn't even create that many, like, big chances. If you look at the stats, I think Ashley Young has created more big chances for Everton. And he left the club last year. Pedro Neto can make something happen. Yeah, listen, Pedro Neto's good. I don't mind Pedro Neto. Joe, in the Prem we are talking about. Well, you didn't say that, Joe. You said they've not won a game in 2026. And they have. Vinicius, you're going to lose Salah. You need a world-class attacker. And I think we will get him. I'm not saying Jared Bowen is the answer to that. What I'm saying is we are also going to sell Chiesa. So we need 2 wingers on the right-hand side. And those 2 wingers are going to have to be, maybe one that's a world-class player and one that's maybe a backup. Sammy, what are the odds of Sheffield United and Sheffield Wednesday being promoted from League One and the Championship next season? Sheffield United in the Championship have been all over the place. Ruben Selles was a really poor choice at the start of this season. I remember him getting battered. Was it 5-0 by Bristol City opening day? We watched that one. And then since Chris Wilder's come back in, it's not been great either. So, yeah, I don't think Sheffield United come up. I think they're going to need to do something pretty special. Oh, that's poor from Ayling, giving the ball away. Millwall have got it back. There's still time for a winner in this one. Kind of glad we're buying Grealish, especially experience for Europe. You ain't having experience. You're not going in Europe. Everton won't be in Europe next year. Far post. Oh, unlucky. It's going to be a corner kick. Corner kick for Millwall. No. Does he give a foul? Ball got played in there. Bryn came out. Charged out. He gets a touch on it. And I think it's going to be a corner. Have a good Friday afternoon. Take care. See you all later for the PSG game. Take it easy. 3-star, mate. See you soon. Vinicius, people talk about Elise like he's in a small team, bro. Bayern won't sell him. People need to wake up. What do you mean Bayern won't sell him? If the player wants to leave, Bayern will sell him. And allegedly, he has a buyout clause. Far post. Oh, there you go. Nearly 2-1. Millwall still pushing for this winner. Elise and Bowen I want at Liverpool. Elise and Bowen is absolutely a possibility next year for Liverpool. Copite, just remember who the originals are and what colour the live bird actually was. Hey, you celebrate them things, mate. We'll celebrate trophies. We celebrate trophies and wins. You celebrate draws in the derby. The last derby at Goodison, we got a draw. Look at the colour of the live bird. We were here first. You can celebrate them things, lad. We'll celebrate lifting pots at the end of the season. That's what we're about. Have you seen Everton lift a trophy? Have you ever seen them? We celebrate no tourists too. Are you joking? Are you joking? The amount of Welsh people who are at Everton every week. The amount of bloody blue noses at Everton. Florida Cup. What are you saying? Is right. The sports you got beat in the Sports Pacer Cup, didn't you? Strike! Oh, it's 2! Millwall have won it! They've won it! Oh my goodness me! Get in there! It's a great goal! Millwall! They've done it! I can't believe it! 2-1 in the 86th minute! It's an absolute worldie from Coburn. His second of the game. It's 2-1. Get in there! It's a great goal. Millwall 2-1. Millwall up to second. And Borough are in the mud. Hey, and if Ipswich win their game in hand, well, they've got 2 games in hand now on Middlesbrough, then Ipswich go above Borough as well. So Borough would be down to 4th. What a great run that is. And it's a fabulous finish from Coburn. Again, should the keeper do better? I'm looking at Bryn there. I think Bryn's got to get something there. But Barry Bannon with the assist just passes it into the path of Coburn. Squares up Luke Ayling. And it's a good effort. But honestly, the keeper's got to do better here. As Coburn gets into the area, he opens his body up. I think Luke Ayling maybe should get closer to the ball. But as he strikes it, Bryn, he just doesn't get down quick enough. He drops like a sack of spuds, the keeper. And Alex Neil's celebrating. And now Borough have got it all to do in the last 5 minutes. Can they pinch a late equaliser? What a comeback. What a comeback from Millwall. 2-1 to the Lions. We're going to see the Den in the Premier League next year. I'm telling you, it's happening. I've just realised I've not got my goal updated. Let's get the goal updated. 2-1 Millwall. Ayling into the area. Strike. Oh, it's corner. A corner kick. Luke Ayling chats in 2026 is crazy. RLW Rider. Yeah, bro. Good to see you, man. Great result for Millwall, this one, if they can hang on. The defenders at the back for Millwall have been absolute warriors, it must be said. I mean, since Dale Fry scored, there's been some absolutely fantastic performances at the back from Cooper and Taylor. I think Sturge has had a good game as well, to be honest, at left back. It's been a really, really good game for Millwall defensively. But Coburn taking the 2 big chances that have come Millwall's way. Corner for Borough. Straight out of play. Patterson swung an arm at it, but Dale Fry couldn't get anything to it, and it's gone straight out for a goal kick. 2 minutes for Millwall to hang on. And I say hang on. They might not need to hang on all that much. They might even be able to go and get a third. Callum Britton's come off, and Jeremy Sarmiento's come on. A bit of creativity to try and just pull something out the bag at the end. Kim Hellberg's rolling the dice here. Sarmiento coming on to just a bit of a curveball. What do you think about David Platt? I think he's been a bit disrespectful to his mum sometimes. I think Gail's a wonderful woman. And yeah, I mean, I think the way that he handled the whole, Richard Hillman saga was really good, but ultimately he's been really disrespectful to his mum at times, David Platt. Gail's a wonderful woman. Coventry will be promoted soon to the league. I think so too. Sammy, I've just seen you deleted your message. The away side's winning the 12:30 kickoffs as it stands. Borough down the right-hand side. Ball in, chance. Good clearance again from Cooper. Millwall defending like lions. Fighting like beavers. Feels like Luke Ayling's been around 25 years. He's still doing well. I mean, he's up and down that right-hand side like, you know, an Energizer bunny. He's always there where you need him to be. Defensively, I think he might think he could have done a bit better on that goal. But he's also got forward really well, and there's probably chances where he'll look at Conway and think, if you'd have just rolled it into my path, he might have actually put Borough 2-1 in front. Sammy is 6th place to get promotion to the Premier League, a myth. It hasn't happened since 2010. 6th place to get promotion to the Premier League, a myth. It hasn't happened since 2010. Well, it's not a myth, it has happened. So the fact it has happened, albeit a long time ago, it's not a myth. Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, if you finish 6th in the Championship, you've got a chance. You have to win your... You'd have to win your big games, but you've absolutely got a chance. And, you look at Sheffield United last year, got to the playoff final, and Sunderland, Sheffield United probably should have been automatics, maybe even Championship winners. They were the best side in the Championship for large parts of last season. And they fluffed it at the end. They completely fluffed it. Ended up back in the playoffs. Burnley and Leeds went up automatically, and they ended up in the final against Sunderland. Obviously now Sunderland have gone on, spent big money, and they are now at an established Premier League side. Sheffield United right down in the mire. So it just shows how quickly it can go the opposite way. 5 minutes of added on time. Let me just put that on the timer. Sorry, 5 minutes of added on time. Free kick to Borough. Ball whipped in. Flicked on. It's all scrappy in the area. Chance. Got to get it away. And out for a throw-in. Well done. There's a claim for a penalty for a moment there, but here's Luke Ayling. Out to Sarmiento, I think, here. He has looked lively there since he's come on. Ayling gives the ball away. Poor. Very, very poor. Just a reminder again as we head into the last few minutes. Oh, it's a big chance here. A bit of a slip at the back and Millwall are in. Millwall are in. They could make it 3. Hit it, lad. Over the bar. Is it a corner? No. Over the bar. What was I going to say? Yeah, just a reminder, if you're planning to watch along with us tonight, we've got another watch along tonight. I am going to be watching the 3 o'clock kickoffs, but I'm not streaming them. So I'll be discussing all the big results in the Championship today, including this one. I'll be discussing them tonight. If you fancy a watch along tonight, Ligue 1, PSG at the top of Ligue 1. They're only 1 point ahead of Lens, Racing Club Lens. They are only 1 point in front of them. They've got to beat Toulouse tonight. And with Liverpool, edge of the box, Sarmiento, got to strike it. Corner to Borough. Yeah, with PSG playing Liverpool in the Champions League next week, we'll be getting a good look at PSG tonight to see just how dangerous they are, whether or not there's some issues. Neil, why are you so far behind? You must be on a dodgy fire stick. I'm absolutely not on a dodgy fire stick, you cheeky so-and-so. Yeah, virgin. Far post, Borough, must be! Oh, off the line! Oh, so unlucky. PSG tend to be better in Europe. Don't get any hopes up if they lose. Borough have sent Bryn forward. They've got the keeper forward. They've got everybody forward here, Borough. If Millwall get the ball away... Oh, straight out. Terrible ball in. And with 60 seconds left, Millwall might just see this through. Finners, Matty, I'll be watching the stream, but I'll be watching Coventry versus Derby. Fair enough. And Sammy, what are the chances are there for all 3 relegated teams going straight back up? It's a very decent chance. It depends who the 3 teams are that go down. I think if you see West Ham go down, I think West Ham, Wolves, Spurs, Wolves, they would be well prepared to go back up. Leeds and Wolves as well would also be. Nottingham Forest and Wolves would be. I think Burnley will. I don't think Burnley will come back up. But I think maybe two will. PSG kind of remind me of the old Real Madrid. Look shite in Ligue 1, but good in the Champions League. Here we go. Last 30 seconds. Millwall. The stands are emptying at the Riverside. This is a huge, huge win for Alex Neil and Millwall if they can just see this out. There's only maybe 15, 20 seconds left. But flick on. Millwall on the counter-attack here. Just take it in the corner. Just take it in the corner. Run the clock down. Keep hold of it. Yeah, I think that should be it now. Just keep hold of it. Great ball down the left-hand side. That's wonderful stuff. Hi, mate. Marching on together. Good to see you, Trucker Mats. I think this could be it, you know. There you go. Massive win. Massive, massive win. Those 2 goals from Coburn. Excuse me. 2 goals from Coburn have, Joshua Coburn have put Millwall bang in charge. They are into the automatic promotion spots. They could be a Premier League side next year. Middlesbrough are crumbling. It has to be said. Borough, in the last few games, have been all over the place. This is their 4th straight game now without a win. 2 defeats, 2 draws. And they drop points against the likes of Middlesbrough. Against the likes of Bristol City, Blackburn, Charlton. Teams they should be beating. And now they've got a beating at home against Millwall. They've been all over the place, Borough, recently. Teaching Tony, love you and always will try and support you, Key. Mate, I really appreciate that. And genuinely, thanks so much. I really appreciate that. Lots of love. Very nice. Top guy, Tony. Lovely fella. Callum mentioning Leeds, they're unbeaten against both clubs from Liverpool. Yeah, they've had the better of Merseyside, haven't they, Leeds? But a massive win, a huge win for Millwall. 72 points now, just 8 points behind Coventry. Listen, 6 games to go. Could they even make a late run for the Championship? I can't see them breaching an 8-point gap in 6 games. But they've certainly got the opportunity now to kick on and get into the Premier League. I think it'd be a massive, massive moment for Alex Neil. And he's a very talented manager, Alex Neil. I think he's a very underrated manager. He's done well wherever he's gone. He's had maybe some difficult times as well when he's been at Norwich and various. He's had, he's not maybe not, but it feels like he's settled there at Millwall and he's doing really, really well. And if he takes them up, he'll be an absolute hero there. Callum, I was scared when we lost to Leeds 1-0 at the start of the season that we'd be down there again. We looked really poor. Yeah, I mean Everton have been a bit higgledy-piggledy at times, but they've got the results they needed in the big moments, haven't they? Right. 2-1 Millwall, full time. Thank you everyone in the chat. I really, really appreciate you for showing up. Great stream again, Key. Catch up later again today. Cheers, man. I'll be live tonight. Again, reminder for PSG to lose. That's at 7:30. The Mr. Arsenal podcast. Surely we ain't getting Millwall promoted this season. It could be a bloodbath in London. If West Ham stay up and Millwall come up, then you'll have Millwall against Palace, Millwall against West Ham. Millwall against anyone, really, but Millwall against West Ham and Palace. Oh, my goodness me. The PSG scouting mission tonight, Claydon. Yes, that's it. The PSG scouting mission tonight. If you're a Liverpool fan, tune in. We're going to be watching PSG together. You can watch it on Amazon Prime. You can watch it on Ligue 1 Plus if you've got either of those. Or if you want to buy it as a pay-per-view, you can watch it on that. But it's live tonight on Amazon Prime. I'll see you later. Have a lovely Good Friday, whatever you're doing with it. I'll be back tonight at 7:30. Have a lovely day. Take it easy, everyone. Ta-ra.